Call me crazy if you want.
Suzi, I don't want to call you crazy. I don't feel like that's a nice thing to say, especially when I've had really weird things that could be considered crazy happen to me. For instance, in the year 2000, I was a single mother. I had a little 3-year-old daughter, and we had moved into our very own first little home. And we had strange occurrences like start happening. Every cabinet in the kitchen would be opened. I would go in there, they'd all be opened. There'd be a strange puddle in the middle of the floor. Nothing was leaking, nothing had fallen, nothing had dripped. It was the weirdest thing. So one day I'm sitting down on the couch and I'm facing a sliding glass door was over to my left hand side, and you could see the reflection of the whole entire hallway that was, kind of behind me. And I was sitting there facing the sliding glass door, and I see a reflection, and it looks like a little boy, preteen, had a big baggy, like a shirt that was too big for him, and overalls that were tight at the bottom, which I found super weird, and a shaved head. Now, let me just say, this image stayed stuck in my brain, like permanently. And I was freaking out. My heart's like thumping out of my chest. And as I'm like freaking out, my daughter burst out of her bedroom, which was right there in the hallway, scares the crap out of me. And she's like, Mom. She's super excited. And she's like, my sister, she's coming. She's coming. She's finally coming. And I was like, what? I was like, oh, okay. I'm like trying to soothe her and calm her down. And super weird because she always slept throughout the night. Fast forward a couple of weeks go by. I don't think it was even a month, but a couple of weeks go by, and I find out that I'm pregnant. I end up having my daughter, Pumpkin. She was adorable, and she, out of nowhere, when she was teeny tiny, she goes, I used to come and mess with you and my sister. I used to come and open up all the cabinets to scare you. Super weird. Like, I don't think I had ever told the story at that point. And she was teeny tiny. Most kids end up forgetting about things like that, but not her. She ended up holding true to that story. I think she was like 17. I was like, I'm telling you, it was me. I used to come haunt you. Like, laughing about it. I'm like, stop joking around like that. Like, that scares me. Oh, and by the way, when I got pregnant with her, all the weird stuff completely stopped. Like, it just completely stopped. And anyway, fast forward to 2019, January 2019, and I'm packing up all my stuff. She and I were moving because my husband and I were getting married. And I had this thing with, like, I don't like things around my neck. I don't like necklaces, anything too tight, turtlenecks, nothing around my neck, right? And she had this scarf that she had been gifted, which I could not explain why, but I despised this scarf. Completely irrational, like loathing for this scarf. Anyway, I thought she had gotten rid of it. I was like super excited about it. I do not like that light. And we had kind of ran out of time, like, to pack everything up. I'm like, it's getting late. I'm tired. Let's go grab some pizza and we'll come back and finish. And she was kind of sad that we were moving, and I was trying to be understanding. I'm like, of course, she's like, can I just stay here? And I was like, sure, honey, we'll just grab you some pizza. And we go eat. I come back, and I have this habit of taking off my clothes and changing into my pajamas. Anytime that I'm home, I'm wearing pajamas. So I go into the bathroom where I had left my pants, and I kind of see her out of my peripheral vision. Like, I saw that she was in the bathroom, and I'm like, honey, have you seen my pants? And I look over, and she's like standing on we have like a garden tub, and it looked like she was standing on the garden tub. And I look, I'm like, honey, you're scaring me. And she wasn't moving, and I walked around, and I saw her face, and I could see she had that scarf that I hated. She had unalived herself, and of course I freak out, and I go to like grab her, and I looked around, and every cabinet in the bathroom was open because we had been packing. And when I went to go grab her, I stepped in a puddle of water, and that just freaked me out. I was like, because I knew that she had passed because there was a puddle of water on the ground. Fast forward to after her funeral, after everything, after I had moved, I was going through the post and like you know, the really sweet things that her friends had made and posted about her. And one of the pictures, she was wearing that outfit that she had passed in. Whew. And it was a black t-shirt that was too big for her. She had shaved her head, and she was wearing overalls that were fitted at the bottom. Like, it was her. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt, it was her that I had seen. It was her that I had seen in the hallway all those years ago. I don't know what that means. I don't know what it means, and I have racked my brain. Like, I've heard the theory of, you know, time is a big circle, whatever. I don't know what it means. But yeah. But after that, I can't call anyone crazy. But I also hate store-bought pesto.